And let's move on now to Fitbit. They have a new fitness band out. This is beautiful looking. As always, Fitbit gets the aesthetics right, the sensors right. And this one has a great AMOLED display. Take a look.
This is the Fitbit Sense. It is a Fitbit Charge, a fitness band with smartwatch features integrated into it. There have been many attempts at this from many different companies. This one seems to be a bit different, all because of the better choices made. Let us explain how. Let's start with the design. While from first sight the Sense seems very similar to an Apple Watch in terms of looks, it still finds its own identity with some upgrades and downgrades. It has a square display with considerable bezels. The casing is stainless steel with a glossy upper bezel and a matte grey casing underneath. The glass on top is Gorilla Glass, which melts into the sides of the display. Even so, the glass doesn't seem the strongest as it already had some scratches over it. The left side has a touch-sensitive button that gives haptic feedback when pressed. It activates the display and opens the user's preferred app when held down. The casing throughout feels extremely premium and is also sealed well enough to be water resistant up to 50 meters. So taking the watch along for a swim in the pool is also possible. The display up front is extremely impressive even with all the bezels around it. It is a sharp, responsive AMOLED display. It gets really bright outside under the sun. The only thing that seems a bit less responsive is what shows up on the display. The UI, while mostly remaining smooth and easy to operate, can feel a bit slow and choppy at times. Swiping down shows the notifications, swiping left takes you to all the apps on the watch, and swiping right grants access to quick settings. Swiping up shows all the fitness stats from the day along with the weather. It also goes a step beyond and offers voice assistance with options for Google Assistant or Alexa. The watch also offers support for notifications and replying to messages using dictation. The notifications are prompt and quick, and the user can select which apps can notify on the watch through the Fitbit app on the phone. The app can also be used to change the watch faces, which are abundantly available for the Fitbit Sense. As for the sensors on board, they are plenty and accurate. The common ones like heart rate sensor, SpO2 sensor and pedometer are available, along with the less common ones like skin temperature sensor, ECG and EDA scanners. The EDA scan helps take note of the stress levels of the user, both mental and physical stress. It is detected by passing small electric currents in the body to test the conductivity of the skin. The sleep tracking also works well, and based on SpO2 levels throughout the night, the watch can detect the quality of sleep and a score is awarded to the user based on the data collected. The watch also combines the data collected and calculates scores and metrics for the user's health and wellness, which can all be seen and tracked over time through the Fitbit app. The watch also has GPS, so it can keep a track of all of the user's runs, walks and cycling routes. The battery life on the watch is limited to 6 days, which can be reduced if the user does long workouts each and every day. While it is better than something like an Apple Watch, there are many fitness watches and bands that offer a much better battery life. As we said in the beginning, the Fitbit Sense is a merger of the Fitbit Charge with some of the very useful smartwatch features. It does end up damaging the battery life, but at the same time it also balances out the features of a smartwatch and a fitness band much better than many other smartwatches. Plus, the ecosystem of all the smart fitness features from Fitbit is made available to the users. So at a price of 22,999 rupees, it is worth it and will be firmly recommended by us.